What's up everyone? Welcome to my Zillionaires Club channel. My name is Thomas, and in this channel we are talking mainly about commodities and option trading. Let me show you which commodity is the hot tip for this week, and let me analyze it. I will show you my screen. But before we start, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you are notified anytime I upload a new video. Every Monday it's analysis like today's one, and every Thursday it's a new video from trading as a whole. So let's look to the commodity which I think is the most hot for this week, and this commodity is cocoa future, the ticker symbol CC, as you can see here in TradingView platform. But let's look, before we jump to the analysis in more detail of cocoa, to the hot tips I give you last week and last week. Those of you who are watching my videos regularly knows that last week I predicted oat future for short. It was around this area, around 310, when I told you that for people who are okay with high risk, there is probably still another swing to happen, and exactly this happened. So those of you who jump in the trade, you probably had to face a little bit drawdown during whole last week, but as of today we are already below the price of last week Monday, and I expect that the price will be, of course, with some smaller swings still, but decreasing as originally predicted. So far so good. 2 weeks ago in my Monday video I show you soybean oil. This was my hot tip 2 weeks ago, so roughly it was in this area around 10 or 11 November, when the price was around 31. You can see that the price in the between that time and today already dropped. You can see there as well, there is not price dropping like a stone in one movement, but going with some swings. But you can see that till Christmas hopefully it will be below 30, and my expectation even below 29. So far so good. Both hot tips from last week and last week behaving as predicted. So let's look to this week. Cocoa, sorry for the advertisement. So cocoa futures, you can see that the price is going up in last weeks, and it's still not in the level of the highest in last 2 or 3 years, but it's already relatively high and become expensive for future growth. That's why I expect the price will not grow much further, and we should speculate for drop of the price. It means cocoa futures short. That's my prediction. Look at the COT index, the newest one from yesterday. You can see that it's already in the zero area, so we can expect in this area there is no more power of people purchasing, and there will be big pressure on the price to move even higher. But obviously it can still happen. There will be some pullbacks, and but generally within next 1 or 2 months the price should go down. For those who don't know my trading strategy, I typically using options. So I buy an option which is behind the last swing. So in this case, for example, 2690 or 2700, this would be my option, call option, and with expiration roughly 60 to 90 days, but typically keeping only 2 or 3 weeks or maximum 1 month, where majority of the move already happened. With such strategy, you can make easily 10 to 20% of gain on such trade within 1 month. Of course, comparing to the margin which the broker is taking. I will show you the other numbers later after I finish this analysis. So coming back to the cocoa, COT index at 0, which is the indication for future short. Net positions as well, you can see they are not growing. So last week and this week the net position basically stay the same, and they are at the very same level as in July 2019, and as well roughly the same as in May 2018. So you can see basically last up to even 2016 and so on. So last, let's say, 3 years, this area of price was always the one where the price starts dropping. It happened here, here, and here as well, and here as well, and here as well, as I expect will happen this time as well. So anytime the net positions reach this area of 55, roughly 55,000, the price starts dropping. So we are probably close to that. If you look to the daily chart of cocoa, basically here we can see the same thing. You can see the price already start dropping. Then we faced this week some pullback up, but now already dropping again. I expect, because of the stochastic, there might be still one more pullback, sometimes to somewhere to 2650 area roughly, but might not. Might be that this price will continue dropping and the next swing will be only to 2600 or even lower area. So again, for those of you who are fine with some risk, you can jump in already now with strike of option around 2700. For those of you who trade futures directly, I would probably still wait for another swing to happen and confirm that this next swing is lower than the last week's swing, and then it's the safe time to jump in this commodity for short and expecting the price going down probably below 2400, maybe even below 2300. That's my prediction from price chart. If you look a little bit closer to cocoa as well from the spread perspective and term structure perspective, you can see from this chart in spread charts that cocoa is actually now in backwardation situation. It means that first two contracts are December and March contracts. They are actually in swapped prices, so the soonest contract is more priced than the next one in March. In typical situation, which I can show you here on 5 years average for term structure, it's actually opposite. Typically the price of the newest contract is usually lower than the next one. So we can expect that this backwardation situation will be changing and will be supporting our short trade. As well, from this chart you can bet for spread. For those of you who don't want to use options or futures, you can theoretically use as well the spread. Means short this one and buy this one, and such spread should be less risky, less volatile, and should give you should take as well less margin and give you good profit as well. If you look to contango histogram for CC, I think you will see as well that the contango is actually the prevailing trend of CC. Let me switch to 3 years. Yes, and you can see that current situation is basically way on left side. It means way in backwardation. There is not much more space on left side to the price to go to backwardation. So the only space to go actually is going back to normal, which is here, or even more here to contango, and this is supporting our short trade as well. If we look to the spread, I already mentioned, I switch here December contract, subtract March contract. It means I look to the bull spread and I look to the price. You can see from this that the price actually jumped from the very beginning of November quite significantly of this spread that was driven by the sharp growth of the price. You can see here with the purple, but the price already started decreasing from November 15, and the spread as well start decreasing. So the pressure is released and returned back to contango situation, has door open. So this is roughly my analysis for cocoa. For those of you who are interested about how I will trade this opportunity, so I will use the call option 2700 call strike March contract. It means 69 days till expiration as of today. Such option will cost me $1,900 in margin, so this is what broker will keep during this trade. And if everything goes well and the price will stay below 2,700, I will collect $470, which, if you quickly calculate, is more than 25% gain from the margin. For those of you who would like to go for future directly, the margin is slightly higher, so the margin broker will keep is 2,800, but it's still nothing so big, so you can afford this trade even with the smaller accounts. So this is all for this week. I hope that this video was helpful for you. Those of you who didn't subscribe for my channel, please do it now. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you are notified when I upload new video. I uploading basically every Monday similar analysis like this, and I will as well give you the evaluation after a few weeks if my hot tips went well. And every Thursday I am uploading another video with some trading topic. So stay tuned, thank you, and bye.